back, friends. My name is Mary Claire. I live in Pittsburgh with my husband. I'm 23 and I post lifestyle vlogs, and this video is a week of dinners. I just want to make a quick disclaimer that if this is something that is going to trigger you or make you feel like you have to eat a certain way, then please click out. I don't want this video to be triggering for anyone in that way. So my husband and I definitely eat a balanced diet, I would say. We try to cook a lot of whole foods, but we also got takeout last night, and that's kind of what a typical week looks like. I'm gluten-free, I have celiac disease, and so my husband tends to just eat gluten-free since we eat a lot of the same things. But that's really the only diet I follow, I guess, but that's not even a choice for me. It's something that I have to do. We also try to cook a lot of our meals at home, both for money saving reasons, but also we just like to cook together, and that's honestly very therapeutic for me, at the end of the day, to do something like that. But we realistically have 4-ish meals at home, and so I try to plan for that. And then for lunches, oftentimes we'll have leftovers from dinner. I try to pick at least 1 or 2 recipes to have for dinner throughout the week that can be reheated for leftovers. I work during the week and so does Jack, so I try to do our grocery shopping and planning on the weekend. I feel like it's, even though I don't love spending hours on a day off going to the store, it just sets me up for success during the week. I would be so stressed if I had to go grocery shopping after school, and it's also nice to just get it done in one trip and not have to worry about what we're eating throughout the week. Again, type A over here. When I'm planning, like I said before, I try to plan dinners that can be reheated for lunch, but also look at what we have already. So for example, we randomly have lasagna noodles left over, and then also ricotta cheese, which is a really random ingredient, but we needed it for something last week. So I think one of the meals I'm gonna make this week is lasagna. So I'll usually just take a lap around the kitchen and figure out what I have that can be reused this next week. And then for recipe inspiration, I guess, I love Half-Baked Harvest. Some of her stuff though can be kind of ingredient intensive or take a lot of time to make. So we usually do 1 or 2 of her recipes a week, and then also some simpler ones, like just a meat and potato situation. So I'll try to pick things to kind of balance that out as well. Dinners are the big thing. I usually eat the same thing for breakfast, which is a smoothie. So I'll get coconut water, frozen fruit, yogurt, and call it a day there. And then Jack has oatmeal typically, so breakfast is usually covered. And then for lunches, we do leftovers, and I'll also try to get random other lunch things. We'll usually get a loaf of bread and some meat for sandwiches, stuff like that. So if we don't have leftovers, we'll do that instead. For this week, Monday, we're doing lasagna, and like I said before, I have ingredients for that, so I just need to get a couple of other things. And my cousin's coming over for dinner that night, so it'll make a lot, and we'll be able to take some for leftovers on Tuesday, which is good. On Tuesday, we do something that's quick because we have something after work with our friends on Tuesdays. So this week, we're gonna do salmon, potatoes, and probably a simple salad. Wednesday is gonna be chicken fajita bowls from Half-Baked Harvest. I've seen this recipe in the last couple of weeks, and I'm excited to make it, and that should have leftovers for Thursday and Friday. And then Thursday night, I think we're actually gonna do steak and baked potatoes and probably a side salad. Obviously, steak is more expensive, but cooking it at home is a lot less expensive than going out to eat and getting it. So we'll do that a couple times a month maybe. And honestly, it doesn't end up being that much more expensive because we just season the steaks with spices that we already have, and potatoes and salad is really cheap. So it doesn't end up being more than a different recipe with a lot of ingredients going into it. And then Sunday and Friday and Saturday, we actually have things going on, so we'll be eating out for the rest of the week. Okay, I have the groceries out and fairly organized. For Monday, we're doing the lasagna, so our veggie meal of the week. And I had to get more cheese. I actually had most of the ingredients for the lasagna, but I needed mozzarella, and then we needed more Parmesan anyway. I always get a block of Parmesan as opposed to a shaker because it's so much more fresh doing it this way, and it doesn't have all the weird added ingredients. And then I also needed more tomatoes for the sauce, I guess. For Tuesday, we're doing salmon, potatoes, salad, pretty simple. I got these teeny tiny potatoes from Trader Joe's. We put these in the air fryer and they're great. They crisp up really well. And then we also got their Southwestern chopped salad. Everything about this is gluten-free, so I like it because I can actually use everything in the salad. And then Wednesday are the chicken fajita bowls. So I have some peppers, and then we already had an onion. And then there's a guacamole sauce that goes with it. So I got avocados, limes, and this salsa verde, which it called for. And then Thursday, I think we're gonna do steak and baked potatoes. So I got these baked potatoes. We needed more cheese anyway. I got this also to shred so it doesn't have any of the weird ingredients. And then I got this bagged Caesar salad. I don't know why I didn't get 2 bags of lettuce because that probably would have made more sense. And I have to pick out the croutons from this anyway. I guess I wasn't really thinking. We usually do leftovers for lunch, but typically that doesn't cover every single lunch for both of us. So we got some sandwich stuff, gluten-free bread, cheese, and then 2 different kinds of meat, turkey, and then I think Jack got pastrami. And then I also got carrots and hummus for snacking on or adding to a lunch. And then we got some snacks too. For breakfast, I got more coconut water and then more Greek yogurt and frozen fruit that's in the freezer. And Jack does oatmeal and puts peanut butter in it. So we got peanut butter and more milk for that. And then for snacks, I guess, we got granola bars. I just take this box into work, and then also got some yogurts to snack on throughout the week. And then we got these, which are fun to add into your lunch. We needed more butter. I always get lemons, and then more cold brew, and we each get a kombucha as a little treat. That's all for the grocery haul, and again, besides the protein, that should cover us for the week. I never wear aprons. This is so fun. I just have a feeling I'm gonna make a mess, so gonna throw it on. It just makes this more of an event. It is Monday night and I'm making lasagna. I've made this twice in my life, including this time, and I'm only making it because the first time I bought too many noodles and I have noodles to use, and then last week we used ricotta cheese for something, and then we had leftover tomato sauce, and that's half of what goes into lasagna. So I'm just gonna go with it. But the recipe is really easy. It's just on the back of this box. I feel like it just takes a while to throw together, but then you end up having leftovers. And the only thing you should take from this video, if nothing else, is on Monday night, make something you can reheat throughout the week for lunch because it saves you so much time and effort and brain power. Let's do it. So I am just using these gluten-free lasagna noodles. And then I think I'll need more sauce than this. So I have a can of tomatoes and spices, but we used this last week and I have half the jar left. So I wanted to use it up. Using ingredients up is like a game I play. I just figure out how I can use it and not waste things. But it doesn't have anything that I'm not already putting into it already. And then for the cheese, ricotta cheese, like I said, and then I use fresh Parmesan. It takes 2 extra seconds to grate. This just has milk, salt, and enzymes. Unlike this, one time I tried to shred mozzarella cheese and it was a fail. So I just accept defeat and bought this. But this has milk, cheese, salt, and then like 5 other ingredients that I can't pronounce. So I try to, when I can, just use like a whole block of cheese and shred it. I'm making this early because it bakes for like an hour and my cousin's coming over tonight, so I would need to start on it early. But honestly kind of nice because then I don't have to think about it. I wanted to say, because I don't know if I said this before, we will usually eat like one meatless meal throughout the week, and honestly there's not a real reason behind it. It's just nice to kind of switch it up sometimes, and this is our meatless meal of the week, I guess. But I'm gonna put together a Caesar salad quickly. I'm not a bagged salad person, but for some reason this week I just grabbed bagged salads, which honestly I don't love because the dressings have weird ingredients in them, but just looked good at the time. So I'm gonna get that together, and yeah, it'll be a very, very easy meal.
Hey, you gotta
Haven't been in
plan that with
I know, it'd be fun to see Johnny. Thanksgiving parade last year and
Yeah.
never do that.
Hello, it's Tuesday, and I'm making a super simple meal tonight, just salmon, potatoes, and salad. And I made the salmon last night, or marinated the salmon last night, and just put chili lime seasoning, paprika, and garlic powder on it. For the potatoes, I love these little baby ones from Trader Joe's, but you can probably get them anywhere. And then, I usually just do olive oil, garlic powder, and I just put a lot on of each spice. And then salt, pepper, and then paprika.
What's your opinion?
I feel like I didn't get anything right. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's solid. What's in it?
Chili lime seasoning, paprika, garlic powder.
It's giving kind of like Old Bay type, you know? It's good. But...
The verdict is, it's good. Jack, I don't have space on.
My wife is hot.
Hello, it's Wednesday and we're making chicken fajita bowls from Half Baked Harvest, and I'll link the recipe in the description. But it seems pretty easy. Jack cut up the chicken because that's gross to me, and I'm just gonna cut up the veggies and throw the spices together, and then I think it just cooks in the oven. And then I'll make the like avocado guac sauce situation. Yeah, so it should be an easy meal. I feel like as far as half-baked harvest recipes go, it's pretty simple and it's good. Sometimes it's nice to just have like a protein, veggie, carb, but make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so one of the things in this recipe is like an avocado salsa thing, but I think I'm just gonna put everything in the food processor so that I don't have to mash avocados. But also my food processor is not that big at all. Also, does anyone, I like can never put my food processor together correctly. It always takes me a couple tries. Gotta get the avocados. Then lime. I don't know what I did before I had this thing because it's amazing and it makes squeezing lemons and limes so much easier. Some salt, I could do more. And then it also calls for salsa verde too. So I'm interested to see, I can't get it open. No, I want to do it. I need to be able to open jars on my own. Got it. I'm interested to see how this tastes, but I'm just gonna do some of that. I don't think I need that much. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. It's not fitting. Look at that. Doing it this way was so much easier than trying to mash that. Oh, a little hack for the lazy people out there. I feel like it's not even lazy. I made my own guac. I just didn't have to mash it. All right, it's ready and it smells so good. I'm excited. We also have rice. We're big rice people in the Burton household. Try it.
What's your review? 2 yums up.
2 yums up.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is one of her easier recipes.
Really?
Yeah, because it wasn't that hard. Like,
yeah.
It was honestly just the prep work. And the sauce was easy.
Mm-hmm. The avocado.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guacamole. I keep calling it sauce,
right.
But it's kind of just guacamole.
Very good.
The verdict is
2 yums up.
Okay, it's Thursday and I got home from work really late and Jack made dinner and I was so hungry, so I ate it without even thinking to film until now. He just made steaks and we had baked potatoes with it too, so super simple, nothing to write home about, but it was really, really good. And then I'm just having my sweet treat of the evening, which are these dates with peanut butter and chocolate chips, and then I freeze them, and they're so good. And for some reason, the dates I got are like massive. And then tomorrow, we're actually going out of town to visit some friends, so I'm not going to be filming dinner there or then. It's so late and I'm so tired, but I feel like that's honestly a pretty accurate week for us, making about 4 meals and then having leftovers or having plans for the other nights of the week. So I hope that this video provided some meal inspo. Yeah, I always enjoy, eating whole foods and making food and cooking fun but simple, and I hope that this inspired you. Thank you so much for watching. I post videos every Saturday, so if you're interested, please give me a follow. Bye, friends.